What if one simple driving mistake you make almost every single day suddenly costs you a massive $1,000 fine starting May 1st? Sounds crazy, right? But for Texas drivers, this nightmare is about to become real. Texas is launching a huge traffic crackdown next month, and police will be watching closely. Thousands of regular people in Houston, Dallas, Austin, and everywhere else are unknowingly breaking rules that can now empty their wallet fast. Your insurance could jump, your license could get points, and one ticket might ruin your whole month. But here's the part that will shock you the most. I'm going to reveal the exact 10 traffic fines that can now hit you with $1,000 or more. Stay watching till the very end, because number one is something almost every Texas driver does without realizing how dangerous and expensive it just became. You do not want to miss this. Number 1. Parking in a handicap spot without permit. Picture this. You're exhausted after a long day at work or running errands with the kids. You pull into a busy Texas parking lot and spot that perfect empty space right by the entrance with the big blue handicap symbol. Without thinking twice, you park there because it's just for a few minutes. But starting May 1st, that small decision could turn into a nightmare. Texas is cracking down hard, and parking in a handicap spot without a proper permit can now cost you a massive $1,000 or more when you add the fine plus court fees and other charges. One quick choice and your whole month's budget disappears. This violation isn't taken lightly anymore. These reserved spots are there for people living with real pain, mobility challenges, or disabilities who need easy access every single day. When you take their space, you're making their life much harder, especially in our hot Texas weather or pouring rain. Law enforcement across the state is stepping up enforcement like never before, and according to Texas law, first offense fines start heavy and can quickly climb past the $1,000 mark for repeat offenders. It's one of the fastest ways to get hit with a painful ticket that also affects your driving record and insurance rates for years. So here's exactly what you should do to avoid this expensive mistake. Always look for the blue signs and never park in those spots unless you have a valid handicap placard or special license plate properly displayed. If you don't have one, just park a little farther away and walk those extra steps. Those few extra seconds are much better than paying $1,000 and dealing with the stress. This is number one because it's incredibly common, yet so easy to avoid if you stay alert and respectful. Number 2. Passing a stopped school bus. Imagine you're driving down a busy Texas road on a regular school morning. You see a big yellow school bus stopped ahead with its red lights flashing and stop signs swinging out. In a hurry, you think the kids are safe inside, and you quickly go around it. Starting May 1st, that split-second decision can now slam you with a $1,000 or more fine when you add the ticket, court costs, and extra penalty. Texas is cracking down hard because this mistake puts children's lives in real danger every single day across the state. This violation is one of the most serious on the books right now. When a school bus has its lights flashing and stop sign out, Texas law says every vehicle must stop completely, even if you're coming from the opposite direction in most cases. Police are stepping up enforcement like never before after May 1st, and the fine can easily climb past $1,000 on the first offense. It's not just about the money. It can also add points to your license and raise your insurance rates for years, all because you didn't wait those extra few seconds. Here's exactly how to avoid this expensive and dangerous mistake. The second you see those flashing red lights and the stop sign, come to a full stop and stay put. Wait until the lights turn off and the bus starts moving again before you go. Never try to pass it from either side unless there's a solid physical divider between the lanes. Those 30 to 60 extra seconds keep kids safe and keep your wallet full. This is number 2 because thousands of Texas drivers still do it without realizing how costly and risky it just became. Number 3. Failing to move over or slow down for emergency vehicles. Imagine you're cruising down a busy Texas highway like I-35 or Loop 410 when suddenly you spot flashing red and blue lights on the shoulder, a police car, ambulance, or tow truck pulled over to help someone. In a hurry, you just keep driving in the same lane without moving over or slowing down. Starting May 1st, that everyday mistake is about to cost you big time. Texas is ramping up enforcement on the move over law like never before, and this violation can now hit you with a $1,000 or more fine when you add the ticket, court costs, and possible insurance hikes. This rule exists to protect brave men and women who risk their lives every day to keep us safe on the road. When you don't give them that extra space, you're putting their lives in danger and making their job 10 times harder, especially during heavy traffic or bad weather. Texas law is crystal clear. You must either change lanes if it's safe or slow down at least 20 miles per hour below the speed limit. Police across the state are cracking down hard after May 1st, and first-time fines easily climb past the $1,000 mark with extra penalties. It can also add points to your license and send your insurance rates through the roof for years. Here's exactly how to stay safe and avoid this expensive ticket. ticket. The moment you see those flashing lights ahead, check your mirrors, signal, and move over one lane if it's safe to do so. If you can't change lanes, slow down right away and keep your eyes on the road. It only takes 2 or 3 seconds, but it can save a life and save you $1,000. This is number 3 because so many Texas drivers still don't realize how strictly this law is now being enforced. If this video just saved you from a painful $1,000 fine, smash that like button right now and hit subscribe. It's literally just one click. We poured serious effort into digging up these real Texas laws just to protect you. So tell me honestly in the comments, which of these 10 fines shocked you the most, and which one are you going to watch out for starting today? Number 4, distracted driving, especially texting while driving. Imagine you're stuck in Texas traffic on your way to work or picking up the kids, and your phone lights up with a quick text from your boss, spouse, or family. Without thinking, you glance down for just 2 seconds to reply while driving through a school zone or busy intersection. Starting May 1st, that tiny distraction can now turn into a nightmare. Texas is cracking down hard on distracted driving, and one quick text or scroll can easily cost you $1,000 or more when you add the fine, court costs, and extra penalties that pile up fast. Distracted driving is one of the biggest causes of accidents on Texas roads right now, and the law is getting stricter than ever. Whether it's texting, checking your GPS, eating, or even adjusting the radio, police across the state will be watching more closely after May 1st. The fine for texting while driving alone can quickly reach or exceed $1,000, especially in high-risk areas. Not only does it put your life and everyone else's at risk, but it also adds serious points to your license and can make your insurance rate skyrocket for years to come. Here's exactly how to avoid this expensive and dangerous mistake. Put your phone in the glove box, on the back seat, or use voice commands in hands-free mode before you even start the engine. If you really need to reply to something important, pull over safely first. Make it a simple habit. No phone in your hand while the car is moving. This is number 4 because almost every Texas driver does it without realizing how costly and risky it has just become under the new crackdown. Number 5, speeding or violations in construction/work zones. Picture this. You're driving on a busy Texas highway like I-35 or 410 and suddenly orange cones appear everywhere with workers in bright vests just a few feet from the road. You're running late for work or picking up the kids, so you keep your usual speed or make a quick lane change without thinking. Starting May 1st, that everyday habit is about to get extremely expensive. Texas is cracking down hard, and any traffic violation in a construction or work zone can now easily cost you $1,000 or more when you add the doubled fine, court costs, and extra penalties that pile up fast. These zones are some of the most dangerous places on Texas roads because workers are right there fixing the highways we all use. The law is crystal clear. Fines are automatically doubled when construction is active, and with the new statewide enforcement starting May 1st, police will be watching every single mistake like speeding, improper passing, or following too closely. One ticket can quickly push past the $1,000 mark, add serious points to your license, and make your insurance rates jump higher for years to come. Here's exactly how to avoid this expensive mistake. The second you see those orange signs and cones, slow down right away, stay extra alert, and follow every road marking carefully. Give the workers plenty of space and never take shortcuts. Drive like someone you love is working on that road. This is number 5 because construction zones are literally everywhere in Texas right now, and thousands of drivers still don't realize how costly one small violation can become under the new crackdown. Number 6, reckless driving. Imagine you're late for work or rushing to pick up the kids after a long Texas day. You start weaving between lanes, cutting off other drivers, tailgating, or speeding aggressively just to get ahead. What feels like normal Texas driving can now be labeled as reckless driving. Starting May 1st, this behavior is being heavily targeted, and one bad decision can easily cost you $1,000 or more after adding the fine, court costs, and other penalties. Reckless driving isn't just a simple ticket in Texas. It's considered a serious offense because it puts everyone's life at risk on the road. With the new crackdown, police have more power to pull over drivers who show dangerous and careless behavior. This violation can add multiple points to your license, dramatically increase your insurance rates for years, and in some cases even lead to license suspension. Here's exactly how to avoid this expensive mistake. Stay calm behind the wheel, maintain a safe following distance, use your signals properly, and never drive aggressively. Drive like your family is in the car with you at all times. This is number 6 because so many drivers do these things daily without realizing how costly and dangerous they have become under the new enforcement starting May 1st. Number 7. Driving without insurance, especially repeat offense. Imagine you get pulled over for a simple broken taillight on a busy Texas road after a long day. The officer asks for your insurance card and you realize you forgot to renew it last month. Starting May 1st, that common slip-up is turning into a financial disaster. Texas is cracking down hard on uninsured drivers, and this violation can now easily cost you $1,000 or more when you add the fine, court costs, and possible vehicle towing fees that hit your wallet instantly. Driving without insurance is one of the most expensive mistakes because it leaves everyone at risk if an accident happens. Texas law requires every driver to carry proof of insurance at all times. And with the new statewide enforcement after May 1st, police are checking more aggressively than ever. First offense already hurts, but a repeat offense pushes the fine well past $1,000, adds heavy points to your license, skyrockets your future insurance rates for years, and in many cases your car gets towed on the spot. Here's exactly how to avoid this expensive nightmare. Keep a current insurance card in your glove box or save a digital copy on your phone that you can show immediately. Set a phone reminder 30 days before your policy expires and renew it early. Double-check your coverage every single month. This is number 7 because so many hardworking Texas drivers think, it won't happen to me, until the tow truck shows up and the $1,000 bill lands in their lap under the new crackdown. Number 8. Ignoring railroad crossing signals or a flagger. Imagine you're driving along a familiar Texas road and you see those red lights start flashing at a railroad crossing. The crossing arm is lowering, bells are ringing, or a flagger in a bright vest is waving you to stop. But you're running late, so you roll right through or go around the gate anyway. Starting May 1st, this common shortcut can now cost you $1,000 or more when you add the fine, court costs, and extra penalties. Texas is cracking down hard, and police will be watching these crossings more closely than ever. Railroad crossings are no joke. Trains cannot stop fast and they weigh hundreds of tons. Texas law is very strict. You must obey every signal, light, gate, or flagger without question. With the new statewide enforcement starting May 1st, one violation can easily push past the $1,000 mark, add heavy points to your license, and send your insurance rates soaring for years. It's one of the fastest ways to turn a normal drive into a major financial and legal headache. Here's exactly how to avoid this expensive and dangerous mistake. The second you see flashing red lights, hear the bells, see the gate coming down, or spot a flagger waving you to stop, come to a full stop and wait. Never go around the gates or ignore the signals. Stay put until the lights stop flashing and the gate is completely up. This is number 8 because thousands of Texas drivers still treat railroad crossings lightly, not realizing how costly and life-threatening this violation has just become under the new crackdown. Number 9. Failure to yield or stop for pedestrians. Imagine you're driving through a busy Texas neighborhood or downtown street after work. You see a person stepping into the crosswalk with kids or an elderly parent, but you're in a rush, so you slow down just a little instead of coming to a complete stop. Starting May 1st, that split-second decision can now cost you $1,000 or more when you add the fine, court costs, and extra penalties. Texas is cracking down hard on pedestrian safety, and this violation is being enforced like never before across every city and county. Pedestrians have the right of way in every marked crosswalk and even many unmarked ones in Texas. With more people walking, biking, and using scooters, the law is getting stricter to protect lives. One ticket can easily push past the $1,000 mark, add serious points to your license, raise your insurance rates for years, and in the worst cases lead to much bigger legal trouble if someone gets hurt. It's not just about the money. It's about keeping families safe on roads we all share every day. Here's exactly how to avoid this expensive and dangerous mistake. The moment you see someone near or in a crosswalk, come to a full stop and wait until they are completely across and safely on the sidewalk. Look twice, especially in school zones, downtown areas, or neighborhoods. Never try to beat them across. This is number 9 because it happens so often in everyday Texas driving. Yet it's one of the easiest rules to follow once you make it a habit under the new crackdown. Number 10. Driving with a suspended license. Imagine this, your license got suspended a few months ago for an old unpaid ticket, a missed court date, or something you thought was no big deal. You figure, I'll just drive carefully until I fix it, and keep going to work, school runs, or the grocery store like nothing changed. But on any normal Texas road after May 1st, that single decision can turn into a total nightmare. Police are cracking down hard, and driving with a suspended license can now slam you with a $1,000 or more fine, plus your car gets towed on the spot, leaving you stranded with extra towing fees and possible jail time. This is one of the most serious violations Texas is targeting right now because it shows you're knowingly ignoring the law. The new statewide enforcement starting May 1st means officers are checking licenses more aggressively than ever. One ticket can easily push past the $1,000 mark, add even more suspension time, pile on heavy points, and make your insurance rates explode for years. Many drivers don't even realize their license is still suspended until the flashing lights appear in their rearview mirror. Here's exactly how to avoid this expensive disaster right now. Stop driving immediately and go to the Texas DPS website today to check your exact license status. If it's suspended, take the steps to pay the fines, complete any required classes, and get it reinstated before you get behind the wheel again. Don't risk even one quick trip. This is number 10, the biggest and most dangerous mistake on this list because it can turn one overlooked problem into a complete financial and legal wreck under the new May 1st crackdown. Texas, you've now seen the full list. The 10 traffic violations that can easily cost you $1,000 or more starting May 1st. From parking in a handicap spot to driving with a suspended license, these aren't rare mistakes. They are things thousands of regular drivers in Houston, Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, and every small town do almost every week without thinking twice. One careless moment can drain your bank account, raise your insurance for years, add points to your license, and even leave you stranded on the side of the road. The new crackdown is real and it's coming fast. But here's the good news. You can protect yourself completely with a few simple habits that anyone from 23 to 65 plus can start today. First, check your license status and insurance every single month on the Texas DPS website and keep proof in your glove box. Second, put your phone completely away or use only hands-free mode the second your engine starts. Third, slow down and stay extra alert in construction zones, school zones, near emergency vehicles, school buses, pedestrians, and railroad crossings. These tiny changes take almost no effort but can save you thousands of dollars and keep you and your family safe on Texas roads. Driving in Texas is a responsibility, but it doesn't have to be stressful. When you drive more carefully and respectfully, you not only avoid these heavy fines, you also help make the roads safer for everyone around you. Start these habits today so May 1st doesn't catch you off guard. You now know exactly what to watch for and exactly how to stay protected. Drive smart, stay alert, and protect your wallet.